Hello. So I'm here at the beach doing some reading. I'm reading Gates of Fire, story of the Battle of Thermopylae, famous Greek battle against the Persians. Really enjoying it. I'm reading a chapter right now. It deals with the a meeting of Egyptian and Spartan Greek soldiers. Egyptian Marines, that is. Excuse me, just my shorts. Anyway, this is an opportune moment to talk about one of my good life principles, which is a principle called that life will not go well. You see the woman there? She's walking there just under the oil rig out there right now. That's the mother, okay? And over here to my left is a father and a daughter. You can see them right there. Anyway, I don't want to be trespassing on the privacy of others, but they're helping to make a point. Hi Adriano. The point is the idea of life will not go well is that, and it's one of the principles of the Good Life Creed, is that for our best efforts, for our best intentions, things are going to happen that are going to mess up our ideas, mess up our hopes. And to be expecting that. So the reason that I'm pointing this out is, there they go. There you can see the seagull. Hold on. There goes the family right there. The father's in the lead, daughter in between, and the mother following, and the mother's carrying the big bag. And they're all frustrated. The father's looking back right now at their little site right there where the seagulls are already at. See, you can see over here. You see those little things? Here comes the lifeguard, and then there's a seagull already around their bags. So here's the thing. The family, there they go. The family's here at the beach, Huntington Beach. This is 17th Street. Not very picturesque right there. And I'm sitting here reading, and they're right over there next to me, and they've been having a nice time together. And they decided to go for a walk, a family stroll down the beach. And as they started to leave, and you can see, look at the seagulls are already trying to peck away. See, there's one seagull that's pecking at their bags. And there's another one creeping up, and here comes the lifeguard going around. The seagulls had a different idea about how they were going to spend their afternoon. And they're barely even getting behind me. You can see the family right back there. They just can't seem to get to go to the dad's going back now. They just can't enjoy their time. So why not? Because life will not go well. So they had this great idea that they'd come down and there he goes, he's running because he can see the seagulls going after it. Gonna chase them all away. And so I won't be bothering them anymore. I won't intrude on their privacy. Anyway, the point is, they're not having a good time, and I feel for them. I'm sorry that's the case. They can't go enjoy their walk, and it's resulted in the father getting very upset. The mother coming back. He went back. He told them to go ahead and go on and enjoy the beach, and then they said go come wait for you, and he went and tried to secure and everything, and you can see that the pelicans and the seagulls are all over everything. Anyway, and then it results in everybody being frustrated. I've been there as a father. You get your plans all set up, you want to go out and you can have a nice time with the family, and and it just doesn't work out the way you want it to work out, and life will not go well. So how would one handle this as a Stoic? Well, I guess there's two ways. You could handle it by forecast and by direct incident, dealing with the incident in the moment. By forecast, if you had the experience, again using the principle of wisdom and fortitude, you can see the dad gave up, and I guess that the wife and daughter have carried on down the beach. So they've addressed it. So by forecast, if another principle is called the principle of wisdom or maturity, the principle of maturity. And maturity consists of wisdom and fortitude. If you have the experience, the wisdom to know that seagulls are likely to do this, then you can plan for it and come with a secure container, maybe an ice chest that has a sealing lid you can put all the stuff inside and seal it down accordingly. If you don't, okay, so that's one way, and then problem solved. Then the second way to deal with it is in the moment, to see what's happening and to use apathy, stoic apathy, to recognize that what is and what is not within our control. It is not within his control or the family's control, the fact that the seagulls are at the beach and that seagulls are going to do what they are going to do. No reason to get upset at that. We don't get upset at things that are indifferent. And what is indifferent? Indifference is our fortune, our reputation, and our health. And fortune could be the fortune, not just the money, but also the fortune of what happens in circumstance. So I think that the father's first intuition, which was to to send his family off, you go off and enjoy the beach. I'll stay here with the goods and keep them from the seagulls. That was the best intent, I think. And I think he was on it. And then of course they wanted to keep the family together to enjoy the day, so they didn't. And they finally wound up handling it. And there he is over there, kind of upset. Maybe kind of the heat is kind of going down a little bit, and finding his equanimity, his balance. Now, with enough practice, next time they come to the beach like this, if we live long enough, then the family could foresee this happening again, and they'd be better equipped. Back to the first approach. Unfortunately, we don't live long enough, especially if they're not from this area. If they're just visiting the area, they're probably not going to have this opportunity again, and so it'll be a one-time experience. That's why we go through life over and over again with frustrating circumstances, when our lack of experience puts us into situations where we have to deal with that, and it frustrates our pleasures. So how could we arm ourselves at all times, brace ourselves against the things to which our lack of maturity, our lack of experience can't keep us equipped? Perhaps by being always at the ready, asking ourselves forever, what is the nature of a beach? What is the nature of a crowded amusement park? What is the nature of an automobile? To brake. A crowded amusement park is to be crowded, long wait. The nature of a beach is to be cold and blustery where the wind blows, and to have seagulls and sand between your toes, and to, at all times, do things slowly enough. That's my last objective, objective number 7. Just do one thing slowly. Do things slowly and deliberately enough so that we're not so overwhelmed with so many thoughts that we can't be thinking in the moment. And then to have ourselves always on the ready. I think that's good. The two principles come together. The principles of, a couple of principles there, and an objective. The objective of making good use of time, and the objective of doing one thing slowly, yield our better apprehension of what is #nature, so that we can use #temperance to manage our emotions and weigh them in the balance of #maturity to live a better life. I like that. Okay, I saw a couple of questions. Let's see. Question is, do you like swimming in live? You have swimsuit? I'm going to go swimming in just a little bit, but not now. So yeah, I'll go swimming. I do have my swimsuit. It's somewhere in it right now. I'm going to read my book, and then I'll go for a swim a little later. Now I'm just going to hang out. Yumiko, my wife, is out doing her shopping. Nice thing about living in Orange County again, she doesn't need me to be her chauffeur. I used to be the one to drive her from Irvine or Menifee out here, and for the shopping. But she said, I can take care of this. You just go do what you want to do. So here I am. I'm going to read my book. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Be safe, but not too safe.